him a pretty good mark, too. Listen to this. So he was still moving forward. He was still going forward when they blew that whistle.
2nd and 6. Detmer pass is caught, knocked out of bounds. Irving Fryer. And it was Jason Sehorn who made the play. Very close to the first down yardage. Fryer's been shaken up twice today and has come back twice to make some good catches.
Yeah, I mean, it's a testament to what kind of a guy he is. I mean, he's a tough guy. He wants to get right back out there and compete. I'll tell you, the one thing that's painfully obvious in both of these offenses is that neither of these teams put the ball down the field. Everything is short and underneath.
It is a first down for the Eagles. Ricky Waters bursting up the middle. Good game by Ricky Waters, picking up 9. He is now 21 carries and 83 yards on the day for Ricky Waters.
You know, when the Eagles running backs have run for over 100 yards, I think they only have like 1 loss or something like that. And Ricky Waters has been the guy. I mean, since he's got here 2 years ago, I mean, I can't say enough about him. He's one of the few guys who can change his style, go power and speed to the outside.
Look how the Eagles have dominated the Giants as the game has moved on, yardage-wise.
That's total yards, 120.
2nd down and 1. First down, and Waters gets to the 45-yard line. Ellsworth is there, but the Eagles have pecked away with Gary Anderson field goals. They have 3 of them today. They trail by a point. But the way the trend of this game is going, definitely on the side of Philadelphia. They are starting to dominate in a big way. And with 6:19 to go, the question is, can the Giant defense, which has been terrific so far, hang in?
John Gruden, the offensive coordinator, I think he's starting to get a feel for what Detmer can do. And Detmer checking off at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a blitz. Detmer's pass thrown behind the intended receiver, Fryer.
He knew what he was going to get. He knew he was going to get a blitz. And that's why he was checking off.
Now, we talked about this at halftime, Matt. Ty Detmer in his first NFL start, this being his 5th year of his career, but look at the drops he's had to contend with.
Yeah, look at that. That would put him at 24 out of 31, which is not a bad day.
Detmer lost it, and coming back to make the catch is Say.
That was big. That was a big play by Say coming back. He's played well all game long, and he's getting up, holding that shoulder, too. That arm down. And Say's done a great job in special teams in the return game, and now working off of Jason Sehorn. Watch him come back to the football. They came with a blitz inside with Widmer, and I think Widmer hit the arm or the ball, one of the two.
I think you're right, but Say was alert. That was a 9-yard pickup. 3rd down and 1. Quarterback sneak. And I'm not sure, as Ty Detmer tried to run for the yard himself. Widmer and Bratsky were right in the middle of the pile.
That's Guy McIntyre. Looks like Darth Vader. That's one of those eye shields they put over their masks so guys don't poke them. It's also good because as a defender, you can't read the offensive man's eyes, and I think that's an advantage for the offensive player. A lot of times you like to come up, you'll read those guards and the fullback and all those things, and you look at their eyes because they'll give it away. With that dark thing in there, you can't see anything.
5:08 remaining. It'll be 1st and 10 if they got the first down. We're going to check the measurement here. The Eagles swept the Giants last year. Dan Reeves has 4 wins in 6, and they've got it. First down for the Eagles, and I think as we get down to the last 5 minutes, Matt, I think ultimately will come down to whether the Giant offense can mount any kind of an attack, because they haven't been able to do so in this game.
Well, the defense has carried them so far, and at this point, they've got, right now, the New York Giants are winning the football game. Regardless of what their offense is doing, they can win it right here with their defense.
Eagles on the Giant 44. gets his way for about 3 or 4 yards. Ellsworth and Armstead.
I'll tell you who's playing a good football game is Corey Widmer, number 90, inside. I mean, he is seeing things today, and he is attacking. Man, that picks up like 4 yards, but Corey Widmer is playing very physical. It's the best I've watched him. I mean, that's got to be encouraging if you're a New York Giant. He's a big kid at 250 pounds, and he needs to be physical. He needs to play like he's playing today.
2nd and 7 at the 41 for the Eagles. Less than 4.5 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Ty Detmer going up the middle, and it's
what a great play by Detmer.
And Irving Fryer with a first down to the Giant 30-yard line.
I'll tell you why it was good, Dave. Michael Strahan beat Cooper clean right off the top. Strahan's going to come right back on the inside move. Detmer sees it the whole way. You can feel it. And you stay there, and he stood in, knew he was going to get hit, and still found the receiver. That's good quarterbacking, regardless of size, regardless of anything. That still takes guts to stand in there and take a whack.
And he had Ricky Waters in case he wanted to play it safe with a flare pass, but he went up the middle with it. First down at the Giant 30. 1-point lead for the Giants, and Ricky Waters explodes and knocks Percy Ellsworth off his moorings and gets a first down inside the Giant 20.
Dick, I want to show you some sneaky blocking. I want you to watch Cooper, 77. Watch how he delays just a little bit. And by doing that, see how he gets off slow? He defines what's going to happen. He just takes Strahan, pushes him right outside, and then a nice block by Turner. Look at the lowering of the shoulders by Ricky Waters. That's what I'm talking about, where a guy can change his style. He can go from power and speed simultaneously.
Ricky Waters with 104 yards rushing. Eagles with a first down at the Giant 19, and it's again Ricky Waters who is turning it on now and gets to the 15-yard line. Let's 4-yard gain. Look at the numbers in the last 15 years. When an Eagle back has rushed for 100 or more yards, they are a perfect 26-0 with 1 tie, and Waters has 108 yards today.
We'll get rid of that. We'll give him 108. There you go. Got to work with my finger. It's now.
And a timeout called by the Giants. They're under siege right here. This is their second timeout. Back to Giant Stadium. Dick Stockton and Matt Millen. 2:29 remaining. The Giants lead 10-9, but that lead is in jeopardy. The Eagles have a 2nd down and 5 at the Giant 14-yard line. Giants have only 1 timeout remaining. Ty Detmer hands off to Ricky Waters, and Waters gets to the 13-yard line. Keith Hamilton on the play, gain of 2 yards.
And that should take it down to the 2-minute warning. Oh, they took a timeout, the Giants. They're going to use that 2-minute warning.
And they have an injured player. Keith Hamilton is slow getting up. The Giants have used their last timeout. So if the Giants find themselves trailing, if the Eagles get a touchdown or a field goal, the Giants will have no timeouts remaining as they try to win the game on maybe their last possession. Want to remind you, following football here on Fox, Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. First, the baseball pregame, then the Atlanta Braves, the defending world champions. They have their hands full against the St. Louis Cardinals. That'll be at Busch Stadium. Ron Gant with a big game against his former team with 2 home runs yesterday. But the Braves have been there before. Gant with 2 homers and 3 RBIs last night. Remember Gary Gaetti with the grand slam home run against Maddox in Game 2. Braves have been struggling at the plate. But if they can win Game 4, they've got Smoltz, Maddox, and Glavine. Not a bad trio to call on. Meanwhile, the drama here at Giant Stadium. Gary Anderson with 3 field goals. Poised in case they need his foot. This is the 13th play of the drive. 3rd down and 3. They give it to Waters, and he stopped. 2 flags are down. Robert Harris was right there to stop Waters from getting yardage. Eagles, Philadelphia, an eligible receiver downfield.
Tell you the other guy for the New York Giants who's played pretty well beside Whitmer, Michael Strahan. Strahan has eaten Cooper up. And he's repeatedly beat him to the inside.
12 men on the field by the offense. Illegal formation by the offense.
Take your pick.
Those penalties are declined. 4th down.
So they had too many men, and they still couldn't get it done. It'll be 4th down, and Gary Anderson will come on to try to give the Eagles the lead. The Eagles have not been in front today. Anderson is 3 for 3. His last 2 kicks from 46 and 45 yards. This will be a 30-yard attempt. For Anderson, normally this is a chip shot. Tom Hutton will hold. Giants lead 10-9. And Anderson's kick is perfect. And the Eagles, for the first time, have taken the lead. They lead the Giants by a score of 12-10. And we'll take a timeout with 2:12 left.
Gary Anderson on this kick. I mean, as soon as it came off his foot, he knew it was good. In fact, it was so good that Ray Rhodes on the sideline knew it immediately. Heck, he didn't even have a reaction. He just expected it. You see, Gary Anderson has been out there all those years and been in those situations. Watch Ray Rhodes. Not a particularly emotional guy. All right, we got it. You know what his mind's saying right now? My special teams can't kill me here. My special teams have to do their job.
14-play drive, and Anderson with his 4th field goal has accounted for all of the Philadelphia points today. Tyrone Wheatley returning the kickoff from Anderson from his 5, and he is down at the 27-yard line. And Dave Brown will come out. Remember, the Giants do not have any more timeouts remaining, and yes, 6 sacks today.
There was a time when he had 6 sacks and 4 completions.
But the Giant offense, which has produced very little today, will have to get in a position to allow Daloiso to try a field goal to try to win it if the Giants don't get 6.
You know, Dick, I've seen the lights go out on Broadway.
You have?
I've seen the Empire State laid low.
You're a poet and you're a kid, and we love you for all those things.
Oh, yeah.
Tyrone Wheatley, the running back, 1st down on the Giant 27. Dave Brown hit, and he loses the ball. It's a free ball picked up by Thomas, and Thomas is going to run it in for the touchdown. And the Philadelphia Eagles, with a big defensive play, have scored the touchdown. Now, Red Cashin.
I don't know. That looked like it should have been blown right there.
Well, Cashin may rule that it was a...
I think he put his arms up already. Watch, he's looking. There's coverage down the field. Now he's trapped. Now takeoff. He's about to throw.
Mike Mamula forced that.
Oh, he tried to throw that away. That is a fumble. That is correct.
Yes. They were all over it.
That's a poor decision. That's a very poor decision by Dave Brown. He was going down. He tried to flip it back like it would be an incomplete pass, and instead he got a fumble. Mamula beats Bishop to the top side. As he's going, watch him at the end. See how he tried to flip it up to Wheatley? Instead, it's ruled a fumble, and that's what they're going to have their discussion about right now.
But the call was the correct one. It was a fumble. Brown said he was throwing. He was not, and the Eagle touchdown should hold up.
He's saying that he was going to give that throw was kind of like over-the-head thing.
William Thomas being congratulated on the sideline as the Eagles get a defensive touchdown. We have had 2 touchdowns today. 1 defensive touchdown for the Eagles and a punt return for a score. Tyrone Wheatley was shaken up and only now getting up. 1:51 remaining in the game, and the Eagles in front 18-10.
All right, I want you to watch as Mamula comes to the backside. See if his knee is down to stop it before he throws.
No way was he trying to throw.